I think when conflicts started to arise in our marriage, my mentality and my thinking was, I don't deserve this, I don't need this.
There's a reason we experience the difficulties, the struggles, whatever stage in our marriage it is, that there's a reason for that. He's preparing us for something.
You know, it takes one word, one action from either one of the partners, and a marriage can start going sour.
I'll just cut them off. We can cut ties, we can be friends, and divorce, it was, I think, that easier said, and it could be done.
I myself personally was not involved as I should have been with my wife or my son that was younger at the time, and that led us down a path that I don't think either one of us anticipated or wanted to go down.
There's trials and tribulations. I lose my job, 28 years as an Allstate agent. I mean, 6 figures to zero, start all over again. I'm an independent agent. It's hard, and if you don't have the backing of your family, your wife, family breaks.
There's a lot of hurt, and it doesn't have to be a bad marriage to have hurt, and that's really allowed us to share that with each other.
Marriage in society and media and all that, it really looks like this awful thing that you never want to get into. That's why so many people do just live together. We'll just test it out and that sort of thing.
I think the world does not see marriage the way we see marriage, the way God has intended marriage to be. I think our society is falling apart.
The secular world has opted to change what the foundation of marriage is.
And it is our job as a society, as it has been for years, to teach the church's teaching. And our world seems to think that the church needs to change, and that's not the case. We need to go back to the basics.
If we don't strengthen our marriages, our society comes to an end. Our family comes to an end. And that's what the evil one wants. He wants to tear away our marriages, and from there we break our children.
We know that Satan is attacking our church, but where is Satan going after? He's going after the family life, and where more important than the family is the couples, the married couples. So what are we doing as church to help these couples? Well, Covenant of Love, the Alexander House, provides a great ministry to fight Satan off and to allow our church to truly support this beautiful sacrament, the sacrament of matrimony.
The Covenant of Love ministry has helped us emphasize the priorities in life of having God first, keeping your spouse second, and your kids and your family after that, keeping the priorities in focus.
What the Covenant of Love and the Alexanders have brought into it is very much a strong spirituality aspect that should be in every marriage.
Once we start going to this Covenant of Love date night, we've really open our hearts and eyes to say, you know what, this is where it really starts, in your home.
It basically challenged me. I grew up 12 years Catholic school, went to Catholic grade school, went to All Guys Catholic High School. The amount of understanding of the Catholic faith that I've gained since I started with the Alexander House is unbelievable compared to what I had back then. Understanding that God's plan for marriage does require you to do a lot of things that I had never started to do or even thought about doing. I'm still learning, but enjoying it very much.
Ongoing, a monthly date night, a program where they can really grow just every month and every day together. They get the tools they need, they get the handouts. I feel like it was lacking before. I mean, there was no program like this before.
They're always requiring for us to attend all these trainings at work. Why not for a marriage? And it's just so wonderful to see all these couples sharing and learning, and we can't stop learning, and we need that constant growth.
The Covenant of Love, Alexander House does a great job of bringing the couples together, allowing them to be reminded of the love for each other, remind them of why they got married in the first place.
Let's bring them together to say, how can we make it work?
Their message is that this relationship, this love, is a sacrificial love. It's not about me, it's about my spouse and how I can bring them closer to heaven.
We have to have a strong marriage, to keep our marriages together. And Our children see that. You know, every day they see that, and we're teaching them that marriage is important, marriage is forever. We're just being an example to them.